Hello, I'm Phil Ernest, and I'm in Mount Baldy hiking the Ski Hut Trail. On today's hike, I will visit a 3-tier waterfall. I will also visit a little green ski hut halfway up the trail and summit Mount Baldy, all 10,064 feet of it. To find the trailhead, in the city of Claremont on the 210 freeway, take exit 52 and drive north on Mount Baldy Road. After traveling 13 miles from the freeway, the trailhead for Baldy Bowl and the Ski Hut Trail is located just above Manker Flats Campground on the left side of Mount Baldy Road. Park your car, but don't forget to show your adventure pass. This can be purchased at the ranger station by day pass for $5. Be sure to put the pass inside your car windshield and you're good to go. Start hiking up the paved road. This is a view of the trailhead with its 2 boards showing the rules of the park and the other one with the map. Here's the map, looking at Manker Flats, starting, going past the ski hut, all the way up to this 10,064 foot summit of Mount Baldy. Today's hike has a gain of 3,900 feet, over 4.5 miles to the highest summit in the San Gabriel Mountains. After hiking 0.6 miles, San Antonio Falls will appear. Coursing down the mountain beneath Mount Baldy, this 3-tier waterfall is absolutely spectacular to see in person. The pavement ends here and the road turns sharply to the right, but feel free to take a short detour down to the path of the falls before continuing up the trail. It is an absolutely beautiful waterfall to see up close. After having a little fun with the waterfall, you'll now get back up on the trail. As you notice, it will then curve to the left, and from the left, you will then be able to look down and see Manker Flats Campground. A third of a mile past San Antonio Falls, you will see this sign, the Baldy Bowl Trail. For this is the trail that you will definitely want to take to hike the Ski Hut Trail past Baldy Bowl on the way to the summit. This is a register right here that people like to sign in for. It's not mandatory, but they like to do it. A few feet beyond that is Register Ridge, hence the name Register Ridge, just past the register. I'm hopping on that trail just to show you that's where the trail begins. The trail I'm doing today is the Baldy Bowl Trail. Speaking of Baldy Bowl, there it is, off in a distance. That's where we're heading, to the base of that Baldy Bowl and right on up towards the summit. As I continue my hike along the trail, you can see where it starts to gradually get a little steeper as I continue the climb. Over the years, Mount Baldy has improved with their signage. As you can see, this sign clearly states to the left, back down to Manker Flats, to the right, continue the Baldy Bowl summit. From here, the trail becomes easier to follow, that is. The trail swings up the east side of San Antonio Canyon and really starts to climb. The ascent is aggressive but constant. The steady grade rarely levels out or wavers. Through tall pine trees, you will have an expanding view of San Antonio Canyon. Above you, the green ski hut will come into view beneath the Baldy crown of Mount Baldy. There is just over 2,000 feet of elevation gain between the trailhead and the Sierra Club ski hut. After you hear the sound of water, look up and you'll see the green Sierra Ski Hut. At this point, you will have hiked 2.6 miles, officially halfway to reaching the summit. Once you arrive at the ski hut, take a moment to pause at the ski hut to take in the view and collect your strength. Another nice thing about the ski hut is they have tables and benches for you to take a break. Notice the gentleman there taking full advantage of the tables. The ski hut is owned by Sierra Club. Don't always count on it being open. If it is open, however, they do have a sink running with water where you can fill up your water with. Now it's time to take a look at the view and take in the fact that I just hiked all of that. The beautiful view from this vantage point. While the ski hut might be closed, the one thing that won't be closed is the outhouse alongside of the ski hut. There it is right there. You can always count on that being open. I'll stop and take one more look around before I get back on the trail. After I leave the ski hut, I am treated with the delightful sounds of running water. With the water running, the rocks are slippery when wet, so please, this part of the hike, proceed with caution. Do not go too fast and slip and fall. This section of the trail is the easiest. Unfortunately, the segment after that is the hardest. From the ski hut, follow the trail west across Baldy Bowl to the ridge south of the summit. You will pass large boulders, enjoying a short episode of a gradual hike. Once you reach the ridge, the climb is on. The dirt trail begins in an unapologetic ascent through tall Jeffrey pines. It seems like there should be more switchbacks on the way to the top of the ridge, but there aren't. It is a 550-foot climb from the ski hut to the ridge top, tackled by 2/3 of a mile. See the sign off in the distance? I have made it to the top of this ridge and past the toughest part of this hike. From this point, turn north up Baldy's south face. The terrain becomes rockier and there are a few passages below the summit. Hike knowing that your goal is close and the toughest trail is behind you. The vegetation thins and the ground underfoot becomes loose in place. So please be careful again using your poles if you have them for balance that you do not slip and fall. This is an excellent side view of the face of Mount Baldy. If you are enjoying this video and would like to see other videos of this nature, please hit the subscribe button. Also, give this video a like. It will help the channel grow. I post a new video every week. Because Mount Baldy is at high altitude, it makes for a great training mountain for any hike that you may be planning to do throughout the world. I have hiked on this same trail to train for past hikes that I have done at Mount Whitney, Everest Base Camp, and Machu Picchu. Ahead are two of the most interesting trees on the trail back to back, one leaning over like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and the other with a most unusual shape to it. As we carry on past the tree, this is the last stopping resting point before we hit the summit. Hikers like to stop here just to gather themselves for the last stretch to the top. After a couple of false summits, the trail finally levels out as you reach the large round mountain top. Congratulations, you have made it to the summit of 10,064 feet. Enjoy the panoramic view from the highest point in the San Gabriel Mountains. You can see for miles over the range in every direction. Beyond the San Gabriels, Southern California's other prominent summits, Mount San Gorgonio, Mount San Jacinto, and Santiago Peak are all in sight to the south and east. West Baldy is a slightly lower summit that occupies some of the view to the west, and there are mountain peaks and valleys stretching for miles in every direction. As I said earlier, I am doing this hike as an up to the summit and back down the same trail. So head back the way you came for a 9-mile round-trip hike, or return by taking the Devil's Backbone Trail east to the Baldy Notch and down to the Trailhead as part of a 11.3-mile loop on Mount Baldy. If you are unfamiliar with the Devil's Backbone Trail, click on the link above to watch that video so you can learn about what that trail is all about. One important thing I do want to mention, because this is an altitude hike, you want to make sure that you are hydrated properly with water intake. A little bit of water, sips every now and then, goes much further than guzzling a whole lot of water. This will help prevent altitude sickness. Also, don't hike up the mountain faster than you are used to training at. If you would like to see other hiking videos that I have made in the state of California, please click on this link to enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching.